Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be talking about the pants that I wear when I'm in the wilderness and for every day. They are the Tactical 511 series. They are amazing. I've been wearing them for a full year and they have been excellent. They have all the right pockets and configuration for carrying everything that I need. I'm going to go over them completely and tell you why I love these pants. Alright, so as I said, I've been wearing these for over a year now. I have several pair and some shorts, and I've really put them to the test. These pants are tough. Let's talk about the construction first, and then I'll talk about their functionality. First off, construction, they're made out of a poly cotton blend. The cotton is about 35%, and some people might not like having cotton in their wilderness pant, but I really like it. It adds two things. It adds comfort, a little bit of softness to it, and a little bit of warmth when needed. And some people might not like it because if it gets wet, it doesn't dry fast, but it's 35%, so I find that these dry out really fast. If I put my knee into water or I step into water, they're dried out pretty quickly. So I've never had a problem where they're soaking wet and I can't get them dry. The second piece is that they have like a Teflon coating over them, which helps with staining and that type of thing, which sheds actually rain and dirt and that type of stuff. Now they will get wet, but I find when I'm in rain, it runs off for a while until it actually soaks in. That function's pretty cool. They're also reinforced all over the place in the knees. Obviously, they have the extra layer over the knee, and they have a hole on the inside where you can slide in a knee pad if you wanted. They have the gusset in the seat and the reinforced seat on the back. But probably the coolest reinforcement is right here on these pockets, the side pockets. They have this extra reinforcement right here, and that's for by taking a knife or anything for that matter that has a clip on it and sliding it in, it's not going to wear out anytime quick. And it actually holds it in a little bit better too because it's doubled up that layer and made it double thick. So I like that feature, having both pockets on both sides reinforced. That's really nice. Now let's talk about function. These are a 7-pocket setup for a pant. Now they obviously have your cargo pocket, pleated cargo pocket on the side, which is velcroed and opens up, and it has your front pockets and your 2 rear pockets. Now your pockets in the back, they are pretty big and deep, but they also velcro, which I like because that holds your wallet in nicely and doesn't let it slide out. But the 2 pockets that I love the most are the ones on the front that some people might not like because this one actually is more three-dimensional and it pleats out, and this one's more discreet and hidden. Let's talk about this one first. So this one here, I have found that I can slide a knife in right on the top, and then it sits on your thigh. And what's nice about it being on your thigh, you can pull it out so much easier than having to get to the side of your pant and pull out your knife. It just slides right out the top. So that there is pretty sweet. I also carry this Swiss Army knife in the wilderness. That's my carry that I've had forever, and they have this key loop here, which obviously could be for an ID or keys or whatever, that type of thing. But I just kind of lanyard it in and drop that knife in this pocket. And the way that it works nice is I can still just pull the knife out, use it, never unhook it from the D-ring, and then slide it right back in. So that's been a great function, and I absolutely love that. The other pocket is this pleated pocket here on the left side. At first I didn't like it because it kind of sticks out and it's just there, but it's become probably my favorite pocket. These pants are made for law enforcement, so this is something for like a wound dressing or that type of a thing that you can grab, some gloves that you can grab out really quickly if you're dealing with a medical situation. Some people will even say that you could put like a couple pistol mags in here too, which you could. But what I use it for is in the wilderness, I keep my filter in my pocket. This way it doesn't contaminate other places, but what I realize is that I camp a lot when it's cold out and it can freeze. So if I just slide it in here and it's next to my body and it doesn't freeze. It keeps it warm enough that it doesn't freeze up. And I actually just keep it in there when I'm sleeping because I usually sleep in my pants. So keeps it warm, and then my filter is always usable and it's right there in that pocket. One thing I will say is that if you don't have a cap on it, or if you put it upside down like this, it will drain a little bit, so you have to be careful what you put into that pocket because you will get a little bit of draining and it'll get a little bit wet. So that's not a big problem, but it's something to be aware of. So the last piece is this webbing that's kind of on the right side along the back pocket, and I'm sure it has some purpose for law enforcement, those types of things. Like they slide their mag light in here and it would hold it up and they could pull it out quickly. But what I have found that I use it for is my axe. So I use my Fast Hawk and I'm able to slide it right in there and it just holds great and sits right back there. When I need it, I can just pull it out and it's perfect for that. So it's become my axe loop on my pants. Sometimes you could have one that's lower, but I find that being right there on the hip stays right out of the way when I kneel down, move around, that type of thing. So that is pretty sweet when I'm out and about on the property. I just keep an axe back there and it's really comfortable. So I've found that these pants are excellent for the wilderness and everyday use. They're from 511. 511 is a proven company. They are a great company, and after using these for a full year, I will say that they do stand up to their reputation. I have a link down below if you want to check these pants out on Amazon. That would be great. But from when it comes to versatile pants, I find that these work for the wilderness or every day. Hopefully you liked this video. If you could hit like and subscribe. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy.